crafty ones! Today I am doing a collaboration with TheDutchScrapper, so make sure you check out her video after this, or if you already checked it out, then welcome. So we decided to challenge ourselves to 30 minutes, to do a layout in 30 minutes. So I decided to do a Project Life layout because I'm still behind in 2016, which is why we decided to do these challenges. So we'll have a few more coming up the next few Wednesdays. So be sure to look out for that on both of our channels. So right now I'm just cutting the corners on some of the paper and photos. All of my stuff is rounded corners in 2016. Funny story, I don't really like rounded corners now. I don't find it it's not a big deal for me, but I do like the sharp corners now. But I feel like it would be weird to just change it all of a sudden in November. Honestly, I just want to be done with my 2016 album. So I'm happy I'm doing this collaboration with TheDutchScrapper so that hopefully I can get it done. And feel free to join in on these challenges. The 30-minute challenge I really enjoyed because I was able to just do it. Like, I didn't have to second guess anything. I didn't change things around like I usually would. I did do a little prep beforehand that didn't count in my 30 minutes because I feel like it takes so much time, like picking out the Project Life cards. Maybe next time I would include it in my 30 minutes and it would make the process so much faster. But yeah, so right now I was just doing, I took Prismacolor markers and I just colored in some of the spots just to add some color since most of my photos are in color, and I just wanted that little pop, but I still wanted it to be subtle. I didn't want my cards to take away from my photos since I really enjoy these photos on this layout. And then I go through my wood veneers and try to choose something, and then, or actually no, not yet, sorry. I go through my vellum pieces, not vellum, oh my goodness, acetate pieces, to figure out what I want. And I do pick out one kit, and you can barely see it. It's like a little bird. You'll see it in the close-ups. It's from Studio Calico. I think they're October kit. I think they're like by Jasmine Jones, I want to say. And then those butterflies I got in some Happy Mail, so I don't know where they're from. But yeah. So how are you challenging yourself to finish your 2016 album if you haven't finished it? I love to know any tips or tricks. We also wrote a blog post last Wednesday. We posted it on both of our blogs. On each blog, there's 5 tips and tricks on how to, 5 tips and tricks for Project Life. So a total of 10 tips and tricks between me and TheDutchScrapper. So I'm going to link that down below so you can check it out as well if you'd like. And then so I'm looking through my ephemera pieces and trying to figure out what I want to put there. I use the Explore from the Inspire collection, Project Life collection. And yeah. You know what's funny? The Inspire Project Life ephemera is actually one of the first ephemera kits that I got since scrapbooking. I've been scrapbooking for less than a year. So it's actually one of the first ones I got, and it's still my favorite, to date. And I still have pieces, obviously, from it. For some reason, they just go with everything. Like, I always gravitate to them. I love all my other ephemera pieces, but for some reason, I always end up using something. You'd think I'd be done with them by now, but I'm not. So I was just rummaging through my scrap box. My scrap box is just an iris, one of those 12 by 12 iris cases, and obviously full of scraps. So I'm just tearing it. I didn't want like a clean cut. I don't know. I just needed some more layering on it. I didn't want to just stick it down, if you know what I mean. These papers, the green one, and then the one I used before that, the yellow one, are from Maggie Holmes' something collection. I don't know which one. It's probably the Bloom one. And guys, I am obsessed with this Tombow glue. Like, that's all I've been using lately. It does, like, buckle a little bit, like, on the paper since it's liquid glue. But it's pretty strong, one. And I love that it's double tip. And it lasts forever. Like, I feel like I've done so many projects with it. And I'm still on my first one. I already have backups, but I don't know, I love it. I use that and then my double-sided tape. Like, that's all I've been using. And then I use some tacky glue as well sometimes. But, like, those two things are what I've been using. I just add some more green because I felt like it needed more. And now I'm just trying to figure out what to do next. I wanted to decorate the next card on the bottom left. So I think I'm just flipping through stuff right now. I think I end up using like Me and My Big Idea sticker. Yeah, I do. It's one of the quote stickers. It's like one of the packs and it has a bunch of quotes in it. It's they have some good quotes. Me and My Big Idea is like in their sticker packs if you've ever read them. Really good quotes. And then again, I got that piece of paper from my scrap box. So a lot of this is like I use scraps for layering, and then just bits and pieces from different collections, as you can see. Like I use Studio Calico, Project Life, Me and My Big Ideas. But the colors all go together for me. So yeah, like I was saying, what I really like about this 30-minute challenge is that I didn't feel rushed, one, and then I felt like what I did was going to be for sure, pretty much. Like I didn't have time to hum and haw about it. So I liked that. And I did it in a little less than 30 minutes. I think it took me, to be exact, it took me 26 minutes according to my camera. So that's fun. Alright, so right now I'm just using the We Are Memory Keeper staple board and I'm stapling that acetate piece on just because I thought it would be a cute little embellishment. And then I glue the butterflies on finally. And then I journal a little bit about our day. So this layout is actually about, we went on I was riding my bike, he was riding a skateboard, and we went before sunrise, we were going to a trail so that when we got to the destination on the trail, I could get some sunrise pictures. The pictures ended up not coming out well, but I loved the pictures I took on our way back home. Because it was like the golden hour to take pictures. So the pictures were coming out really nice. And I got better lighting out off the trail than on the trail since it was a lot of cast shadows and things like that. But yeah, so that's a little snippet about the day. It was just a really relaxing morning. Usually we don't get up that early, like ever, on a day that we're off. So that was nice. Our little adventure. We've been trying to find more things to do around where we live since, we live in a touristy area, but we don't really go to the theme parks anymore because we don't have the passes, which I don't mind because it was getting a little redundant, but I like finding new things to do and exploring what's around us. So this is things that we usually don't ever have the chance to do because we just gravitate to the theme park because we have the annual passes. So it's a nice change, that's for sure. Right now I'm just looking at my stickers to see if I could add anything else, and then I go back to my wood veneers eventually. And then I stick them on 2 different places, which you'll see in a second. And I love that sticker, the Me and My Big Idea sticker is on the bottom left. It says, "Never stop wondering, never stop wandering." It was the perfect quote for our random adventure. Sorry, my head hit the camera. I have like a new camera set up, but you might have seen it on my Instagram stories if you follow me on Instagram. But it's like it literally hangs right above me. So sometimes I get so into my scrapbooking that I forget it's there and I hit my head on it. Sorry about that. I have to get used to it. So I grabbed some hearts, wood veneers. I think the hearts are from Pink Fresh, I want to say, something like that. And then the Today is from Project Life. Yeah, it's from a Project Life, like mini kit type of thing. Alright, so now I am just gonna stick them into my pockets and I'll show you some close-ups. Be sure to check out the Dutch Scrappers video if you haven't already. I'm gonna link it down below, of course. But yes. And then also our blog post about the tips and tricks on Project Life on like how to catch up, things like that. I'm going to link that down below as well. There's like a little piece I had to cut off. Alright, but those are the close-ups. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to check on our next challenge. And thanks so much for watching, and happy crafting. Until next time, bye!